So what's up, YouTube? This is Nazambe. So I know I already made a video today. I don't even know if it's uploaded. I need to check my upload feed, So today here is Late Nights with Nazambe. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to a rap group that goes to my school. So I'm gonna say a few of their names. I got two guys who I know, Tony B. Tony, Big Tony. I say you a good rapper, homie. So I'm gonna sample a little bit of their music in a little bit. They just passed out their demo. Bought it for like $2. It should be at least $2,000 because their music hot. So how to keep you real. So I'm just gonna shouting out to my boys. Got Flacco, Elijah, whatever you want to call him, Young Flacco, Young Friday. So yeah, those are my boys. So I'm going to play their song. Also, we got Tilly on here. We got Jordan Lynch featured in one of Flacco's songs, one of Tony's songs. So I'm gonna play some of their songs, only a few, So I'm gonna start off with Flacco's song since it's the first on the list. Good. So I thought I'd give my boys some shout outs. Listen up. Y'all feeling that? Let me get my groove on. Yeah, you feeling that? Yeah, See, I told you they hype, right? So I thought I'd let them get some fame, This is Flacco playing his music. He cussing up in him, man. So yeah, let me get Tony B up in this. This is Tony's song called "Girls Like Beyonce." Girls love Beyonce. So. Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm moving through each song so fast. I'm not gonna play the whole song. I'm just gonna move through it, let you hear a little sample of a song. If you go to Life School, find these guys. They also on SoundCloud. Let me tell you their SoundCloud address. Their SoundCloud is called JS The Set. JSTHASET. JS The Set. And also their demo is called The Set. So The Set. THASET. THASET. Y'all don't know how to spell set. The Set. The Set, they demo. This they demo. I didn't get the deluxe package, I got just the regular CD. It's $2, Now, brother got to eat too. Brother got to, brother got to eat. Brother got to live too, baby. Lady, alright. Yo. Get my stuff. Yeah. Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. 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 Oh. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So what y'all think? This is Tony B track. This is his music, all Tony. Oh, and Flacco's coming in for a feature. What's up, Flock? That's Flacco. Flacco get the beats. Tony got the melody. You know. That's a little spell of how fast Flacco can rhyme. I just had some Monster today, so I'm real jumpy. Here's Flacco's new single called Captain Comet. He actually made an album for this. I'm you know, Flacco, he going places. Flacco, I gotta give you this shout out, bro. You going places with your music, man. You gotta keep your music on. Alright, so this is Captain Comet by Flacco. So Flacco, man, got you, man. Tony B, you going someplace too, bro. I'm with you. And my boy Nick, I gotta say, man, Nick loves anime. Tony loves anime. You know, and they cool with me, cause you know they the only cool ones that love anime and they can make it look cool. That's why I let them in anime club, cause they can make loving anime look cool. Okay, you know, get more otakus to come out and say, hey, I'm an otaku, put me in the anime club. You know, so they kind of like my stars in the anime club. So I'm with you, dog. Love you, boys. Nick, he loves Dragon Ball Z. Tony loves Dragon Ball Z. They actually could tell me everything I need to know about Dragon Ball Z, and I can learn it just by talking to them. I'm gonna dance the whole time. Hey guys, y'all think I'm making a fool of myself on these videos, but guys, let me tell you something. I don't care. You know, let me tell you something. I've already made a fool out of myself in my life. Sometimes you just gotta say it. You're awesome just the way you are. Here is the main song by Tilly Lynch. Let me see the record. So this is called The Set Freestyle with Tills, Lynch, Flacco, and Sagan. Sagan, that's Nick Matthews. And then we got Keenan. I didn't know Keenan was on this track. What? No, wait, King. Oh, that's the King. Patrick. Oh, Keenan was on this track. Oh, this is Lynch. I know that voice. Hey, so guys, I know y'all think I'm making a fool of myself Yeah, everybody's laughing at me. You know, I'm cool with people laughing at me. You know, sometimes people are gonna laugh at you. You just gotta laugh back at yourself. You know, just when I watch these videos, I actually laugh at myself. You know, like, what are you doing, you weirdo? Get off the camera, dude. Nobody wants to see a fat dude dance. Nobody wants to see a fat dude talk all day, right? Come on now. So, but you know, I'm cool. If y'all want to call me fat, call me fat. Call me what you will. Call me a dumb idiot. Call me a retard on here. I don't care, you know. But you know, I'm me. I'm weird. I'm strange. I'm black. I'm fat. But you know, I'm not that fat, okay? But yeah, let me get that straight. So you know, I'm not that fat. So chill. But you know, you're only the best you can be, and people are gonna talk about you no matter what. So no matter if I did these dumb videos or not, people are still gonna talk about me. So you know, just be yourself. Be who you are. No matter, don't. If you got something that's important to you, or you do something awesome, do not let nobody tell you you should not be awesome. You should not do this. You're making a fool of yourself. So what? Sometimes make a fool of yourself. Let people laugh at you. Because the more time people are laughing at you, and the more time you laugh at yourself, they're gonna start laughing with you, right? You know, your videos are gonna be hilarious. You know, I do these videos to be hilarious. So I'm cool with people laughing at me. It's the laughing that gets me so many views. So I'm cool with people laughing at me. You know, but be smart. If you're gonna name call, be smart with it. Alright? So you know, I don't care if people are laughing at me. That's the one thing I tell my friend Brian. I say, my friend Brian Thomas with an I. I tell him, I don't care if people are laughing at me. Okay? That's what I want them to do. I'm not doing it to get attention. I'm doing it to get likes and views and subscribers. Everything I do is for you guys. Everything I do is not to be silly. It's always for a point. Either for a Christian point, for an anime point, or just to be funny, just to be weird, just to say, hey, you're not like that guy. You're you, man, and you're the best you could be. So don't stop being you. Don't stop being amazing, because you're the best you could be. But I'm back to the rap, you know, the set, my homie. And I just had to bring that message. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you too. I gotta cut it short. So, peace. So, YouTube, yeah. So we're not ready to go yet, but so y'all still got the full night of experience with the zombie. So yeah, the zombie. So you know, when the zombie comes on camera, he brings the whole apocalypse. You know. So let me put some another song by Tony B's verse. It's called Southern Flow. It's called Southern Flow by Tony B's verse. So another thing about me, I'm just gonna talk through the whole song. Y'all can hear it in the background. So another thing about me, Nate, is that I'm a creative guy, you know. I see things in a way that no one else sees them. I can see a thing, also I can see things in a positive way. I don't see the glass half empty. I see the glass half full. Alright? I can find a good thing about somebody in no time. You know, I don't care how a person treats me. I treat a person with a certain type of respect. Now, if somebody's just downright evil to me, I'm going to say, you get back what you get in this world. Alright? I'm not going to... Now, let me tell you something. Now, I got my demons sometimes. Just want to let y'all know, I got my demons. I've had thoughts that none of y'all ever thought a guy like me would have. But I do have them. I'm still a teenager, and I still go through things that no one knows, alright? I go through same teenage problems, even though I'm a happy, positive guy. I still go through the same problems. I still have problems with bullies, I still feel like everyone's against me before they're with me. I always feel like I'm never heard enough out of anybody. Except my parents and my house and my aunt and my family, but other than that, where else are you heard? When you go to school, do you feel heard or do you feel invisible? That's where I think I fit in the most. Sometimes I think I have to do amazing things just to get noticed. Like starting Anime Club or being equipment manager. I thought I had to do those things to get noticed. I thought I had to be this sort of guy that I want to be. So this is Southern Flow by Tony B. It's got a smooth type for Tony. But guys, here's all I have to say. Be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you who you are, who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be you. Now, sure, yourself can do a little changing, like take more baths if you don't take baths. If you don't take baths, you don't want to be funky in front of the girl of your dreams, or you don't want to be staying in front of anybody, a job or something like that. But I'm saying, if there's something that people think is boring about you, but you like it, be yourself. Be who you are. If you like anime and nobody else likes anime, there you go. Find friends that like it too. You're not gonna make friends with everybody, but you're gonna make some friends. Don't try to fit in with no one. Be yourself. You can't fit in with that one crowd. Find a crowd that you can fit in with. Find a crowd that's your type. A crowd that's for you. You see, I'm trying to fit in with everyone because I don't want them to be my friend, but I want to just fit in with them, get myself known to people. Get myself around people so, I can have that way of me just saying, hey, man, you look good. Hey, man, you're nice. What's up, man? Nice to see you, So that way people will know me and I'll be noticed, say, hey. And say, hey, I remember that guy. I was telling the guy, I was playing around with that guy. I like that guy. He's pretty funny.
Hello? Look, I wanted to apologize about showing you up last night. No, man, I ain't tripping on it.
Hey, but
I know. It's just, I haven't heard from you in a minute. And I feel that you have better things to do.
hey, bud.
I know I've been just in the store, man. Sorry, accept your call. I'm not tripping, baby. It's fine. Sorry. I should have told you I was coming. Don't worry about it. You want to show it to the sister and your family? Yeah, you know that spot downtown? The House of Blue? Yeah, I heard of that.
All right, so let's get
I didn't know how to contact you.
let's get to Night of Affairs.
I didn't want to make you mad. Should I come through?
It's called Night of Affairs by Tony B.
Saturday night, yeah. We can do what you like. And if it's just right, promise I won't bite who me. Yeah, I'm a guy who maintains like.
Hey, I'm not the best YouTuber, I know that. Hey, but I like kind of doing this, getting down with y'all, telling y'all what's up about me, telling y'all what Nate's like, for real, I'm not gangster, just letting y'all know. I might talk it a little bit, but I'm not that gangster. I'm a regular classy dude. I like watching anime. I like playing video games sometimes. I don't play my PlayStation 3 like a few times when I get on my mom's TV. This TV over here, I don't know what to plug in. I don't know what to do. I can't even find the channel, man. I'm getting upset, man. But I have girl trouble like everyone else. I also have feelings. I'm very sensitive. I'm always in my feelings. I don't know why. I'm always in my feelings. Always in your feelings. You always in your feelings. All about the feelings. I'm all about the feelings. Always in my feelings. I'm in love with them feelings. Hey, I'm gonna go see that new movie Avengers. Age of Ultron. I'm suggesting y'all see it because I'm going to see that movie tomorrow. I'm going to see that movie tomorrow. Girl, tomorrow. Sing it, hey, Tony, sing it, beat, hey, Tony, beat, hey, Tony, beat, hey. So y'all got a little spill of Tony. So let's go down to Tills. This is featuring Tony, but it's all about Tilly. His name is Elijah Tilly. Elijah Cordell Tilly, but we call him Tilly or Tills. Tills, let's see you rhyme now. It's called Set on Rising, featuring Tony B. I always got like that nature theme to it, y'all. I'm feeling this. Yo, I'm gonna feel this. I don't really know what everything's about, girl. I'm about to sing a song. You gon' about to know my name. I'm about to sing it to you, baby. Hey, Tilly got rhymes, bro. Got them bars. Hey. Yo, that's Tilly. Elijah Tilly right there. Tills. That's my boy, Till. So, I just want to, give some shout outs to my boys. I'm proud of them. They're in my grade. They're all in my grade, and I'm proud of them. Well, except Jakeem. He's in 10th. He's a grade lower than me, but he's a good guy. Got them big muscles. Mr. Football player. You think he gonna out tackle me? Hey, one day I'm gonna challenge you to a lift weight contest. Me and you, I'm gonna lift the most weights. I can lift the bar. I can lift the bar. Oh. Hey, but I'm a cool guy. Just letting y'all know, I want y'all to get to know Nate. So this is my room. I got posters of One Piece. I got posters of Vampire Knight. I got the Vibe. I got this drawing that I got at Akon over the summer. And also I like the Art Institute of Fort Worth. So I got this from their camp, Summer Studios. If y'all want to go, I went there for animation, so I can learn animation. Because I want to be an animator when I grow up, and so I can create my own anime. So once I have a manga to reference from, I'm going to animate. I have never had a girlfriend in my life, just so y'all know. So yeah, I am also never ate sushi, but I always wanted to try it. Alright. What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Just went to Sonic real quick. So I'm back. I got Big Daddy Nate. We got Wake Up by Flacco. Let me see if you can see my thing already started. Flacco called Wake Up. Let me tell you something. Also, another thing is that family comes first to me. Also, when I get married and I have kids, I'm gonna have 2 boys. One named Naruto, the other one named Goku, and then I'm gonna have a daughter named Sakura or Hinata. Or maybe I might mix them together. Hinata, Sakura, Cheetah. Yep. Hinata. Hopefully she doesn't get with her brother. That's gonna be crazy. And if I ever, let's say I have a 4th son, if I'm that good, you know, then I'm gonna name my other son probably Piccolo. I like it. Piccolo Bernard Cheetah. Cause my middle name is Bernard. Yeah, my middle name is Bernard. Also, I love, my favorite energy drink is Monster. I drink nothing but Monster, man. If I ever start doing a P.O. box, I'm gonna ask everybody to send me Monster. Nothing but Monster. I want Monster. I love Monster. Sorry, I love Monster. Sorry, I'm rambling. Monster. So I'm gonna get kind of proud with y'all. So y'all wondering why Nate's not in a relationship? Because, well, it's just that it's kind of hard for me. You know, it's difficult. I want to be in a relationship. I'm a very romantic person, but you know, when I get close to a girl, I get so nervous, especially if I like her. I get so nervous and I can't stand it. Like, you know, like if I didn't like her like that, you know, and I just talked to her as a friend, it's like easier. So I try to picture them as I'm talking to them as a friend, because I really am talking to them as a friend, even if I like them and they're my friend. So that's kind of, yeah. So yeah, but you know, right now I'm. So I'm not complaining. If only we could relive an hour together, you know, daylight saving. Shawty, you fine. So here's a song by Tony B called Six Flags. This is the last song on the list. So I'm gonna let this play out. So my favorite anime is I can't think of a favorite though. My favorite anime is Parasite, because right now that is my favorite anime. Parasite is awesome, man. I'm serious. Parasite is off the chart. I finished the whole series, man. Parasite is awesome. I love Parasite the Mason. It is the best. Also, I love these shakes. I love chocolate. Favorite candy. My favorite candy is 9-laters. I like the green 9-laters. Green 9-laters and the red 9-laters. What? What pest? What? No. That wasn't on my phone. Man, that was my sisters. They're not. They drive me crazy. Tony raps good, man. I only do. Let's see if I can rap. I work. But, I feel like sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm not good enough for this world sometimes. You know, sometimes I feel like I am just not ready to show the world sometimes who I really am, and it's like hard because I'm always hiding in a mask. I'm never being myself for one moment. I'm always a different person what the world wants me to be. All I want is to be accepted for who I am, be accepted for the guy I am. But I'm afraid that the world will reject me just like girls reject me, just like everything in my life has been one big rejection. I'm just afraid I get rejected in life. And I realize that's life. You're going to get rejected all the time. I'm just afraid that once the world knows who I really am, who Nate Cheatham really is, who Nazambi really is, will they accept Nate? Will they accept Nazambi? Like, y'all, I don't know if y'all have accepted me, how weird I am, how strange I am, how overexcited I get over these things that I don't even know why I get overexcited about. But the world sees things in a different way than what anybody else could see. But you have to find a way to see the world. Find a way to see how the world is. If the world sees you as a pest, if the world sees you as a loser, as the world sees you as a annoyance, if the world sees you as someone who is smart, however the world sees you, find some way to turn it around. Find some way to make yourself not what the world calls you. If it's something bad, find a way to make it something good. Don't try to go with what the world labels you as. You are not a nerd. If you are a nerd, that's a good thing. I'm a nerd, and I'm cool with it. That's how the world wants to label me. I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. I love anime. I love fandom stuff. I love watching Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time. Adventure Time, that's one of friends. We come from very different lands. Finn the dog and Jake the human. No, oh, wait. It's Jake the dog and Finn the human. Both gone on Adventure Time. Also, I love Bravest Warriors. Bravest Warriors. Also, I want to give them a shout out. It's on Cartoon Hangover. Also, my guys called The Set. Their demo was the best. I would go buy this from them again. So I say this right here is something they did together, and they're going to be a big hit in their careers right now. And I'm so excited for those for all them boys. Guys, y'all have some raw talent. Y'all are very good with what y'all do. And I'm with you, fam. I'm always going to be with you. You got the zombie on your side, bro. 100%. Keep it real every day. Keep trying. Keep playing music. Keep keeping yourself up in this music business, bro. Keep playing that music. Got to keep playing that music every day. I got to keep that music. Music is mine. Got to keep it jamming every day. Every day. Every day. Don't fight every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. But you know, this world, you got to find what you want in this world. There's going to be one thing or one person or something that you got to want in this world. You just got to go for it. You got to go for it sometimes. You got to be who you are, man. Show people who you really are. And don't be ashamed of it. If you're ashamed, people will not accept people who are ashamed of themselves. That's why nobody accepts you. Because you're ashamed of who you are. You're ashamed of who you want to be. You're ashamed of the guy who you are now. Stop being ashamed of yourself. Be proud of yourself. If you can't get girls, find out why you can't get girls. If you can't do something, find out why you can't do it. If you can't figure out how to do algebra, what is stopping you from doing algebra? What gets in your way of doing it? If you cannot run a certain mileage, but you want to run a 2K, find out how can you get better at it, you know? Don't just start saying I'm bad at running. Stop downing on yourself before you can be with yourself. All right? I'm sorry that I don't know if I'm being a downer or if I'm just motivating y'all. But, you know, for a guy that feels alone sometimes when he goes to school, I feel alone. I feel like no one's with me anymore. I feel like no one's ever been with me. I don't think anyone's been with me. It's been alone since. You know, and like, you know, sometimes I think I'm alone, sometimes I don't. It's like I have these feelings, I have these thoughts in my head. So I thinking I'm going to fail before I even try. I start thinking I'm going to lose before I even win. I start thinking I'm going to fall before I even got up. Before I even stood up, I start thinking I'm going to fail, I'm going to fall, I am going to not be nothing. And it's like really hard for me to be myself sometimes, right? Because I don't want to be too weird, and I don't want to be too and I don't want to be too you know what? I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to make people sad. I don't want to make people cry. I just want to be me. I just want to be the kind of guy that everyone respects, everyone likes, everyone talks to. Maybe not everyone, just people. Talk to me, tell me what's up, you know. I'm a normal guy, you know, just don't ignore me. Hear me out sometimes, you know. I wish I didn't have to make a video to get people to hear me out, but hear me out sometimes. I got something good to say. I just don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it at all. It's hard, you know. I'm good with words. I'm good with words when I'm not in front of people sometimes. And sometimes when I'm in front of people, I'm good at words. When I feel motivated, when I'm at a state where I can feel like I'm secure, I'm safe. But don't feel bad about who you are. And if you are having these same feelings, man, I gotta say, stop having them. I'm just saying, if you having these type of problems that I'm having right now, these thoughts in your head that you're gonna fail, that everyone's against you. No one's against you, man. No one hates you, man. And if anyone at my school is watching this, if y'all are against me, or y'all do hate me, or y'all don't like me, or y'all think I'm weird, or y'all think I'm annoying, I'm sorry. Alright? I never want anyone to think that. It's just when I get around people, I get nervous, I don't know what to say, don't know what to do, and I just freaking just can't really express myself in ways that you understand. Arturo Facundo, I want to say, buddy, thanks for understanding my weirdness. You've been a good friend and talking to me during soccer practice, you know, giving me a dap when I wanted a fist bump and stuff like that. And you really showed you cared about this nobody cares about, man. And I really thank you for that, buddy. I love you, bro. You've been a great best friend. Also, my friends, Jordan and Jalen, Derek. Y'all, I miss you guys like crazy. I guess when y'all left, I figured out I had no friends. And, because y'all were my best friends. Y'all were actually my only best friends that I had. And, I just miss you guys. I miss y'all guys like crazy. I love when y'all left, I had to start an anime club because I wanted to be around people. I also wanted to be around people that liked some of the things I liked. Video games, anime, comic books, stuff like that. And I just wanted friends after y'all left, because after y'all left, I really had no friends. Just to be honest with you. When y'all left, when y'all not around, y'all were my only friends. So I give a shout out to them because they're my best friends. They're in 10th grade. They're going to be juniors next year, and they go to Midlothian. And they're my best friends that I ever had. I love you guys. And, you know, I'm glad we get to talk on Kick and stuff, and I'm glad we get to chill and hang, because you guys are my best friends. And I'm with the crowd, man. I'm in my feelings right now, man. I'm in my feelings, man. But on a happy note, I'm glad to be me. Because being me is what brought me here today, what's kept me on this earth today. And just because I always can find a positive thing to say about the earth and about life and about how I see things. I'll see you guys on the soccer team. I'm proud of you guys. And I'm happy that I got to see your moment. I wanted to play. I still do. And I hope I make the team next year. For varsity, I know. Because my senior year is going to be my last year, and I really want to make the soccer team. I really want to be on the varsity team. So, I'm going to work hard all summer. This year, I'm going to run totally. I'm going to get fast, and I'm going to be the fastest forward you ever seen. I'm going to be lean, trim, and skinny as I could be. 180, 185 pounds. And I'm coming for that game. I'm coming for that ball. I want that soccer ball, man. I want that championship. I want to go to state, man, next year. We are going to go to state. We're going to state next year. And I believe in us. Hopefully, I hope we get a girls' soccer team, too. I might even play for the girls' soccer team. They need some good blood like me. You know, I fake like I'm a girl. Hello, my name is Natasha. Natasha Cheatham. Yeah, right there, I'm the coach. Yep. So, let me find something else to talk about. Bullying. Alright, so I used to be bullied a lot in elementary school and in middle school. Alright, so in elementary school, there was this kid that hated my guts. He just did not like me. No matter what I did, he did not like me. He hated me. He totally did not even want me around. Like, I come around, he used to grab my backpack. Like, I used to go to Powerhouse at my school. So he used to grab my backpack, and when I come back in the room, all my stuff was thrown on the ground. Just all of it. He poured all my books out on the ground, literally. And I was all like, dude, what happened to my stuff? Like, all my stuff was thrown on the ground. I was freaking mad, right? Right, because, like, I was like, why is my stuff? He started doing that, like, around 6th grade and 7th grade. And, like, whatever I did, this dude did not like me. It was, like, weird. Also, in 6th grade, I remember my other bully. Me and him are cool now. He's in my grade. Of course he's in my grade. Of course he was going to move up. But same time as me. So, yeah. But he used to... I remember in 6th grade, 2 girls had snitched on him because he had said something mean about me. So, these 2 girls had my back because, like, I didn't even know. He said I caused the earthquake in Haiti. this dude was fat too, and he said, "I caused the earthquake in Haiti." I was all like, "What, dude? Are you just?" I was saying in my head, I wanted to cuss this dude out for real. I really wanted to cuss this dude out, but I didn't. I was too Christian back then. But I really wanted to cuss this dude out. I really did. So, what I'm saying is, if you're being bullied, go tell a teacher. Tell a teacher what's up. Don't fight. Don't start no fights with no bully. You don't want to stoop down to their level. Don't try to get revenge. Don't try to get even. Just say, hey, dude, just leave me alone. I don't want any trouble. I don't want to be messed with. I just want, dude, just leave me alone. And then go tell the teacher if he doesn't. He still doesn't. Just go tell the teacher. He or she, just go. Just go tell. I don't care if that make you a snitch. Go tell. If it gets worse where you going to feel like either you're going to kill yourself or you're going to kill him or you're going to bring a gun to school, which one going to be safer? You telling the teacher or you bringing a gun to school? Or you getting hurt or you getting beat up every day? Which one going to be safer? Go tell that teacher. I know y'all gonna make that choice. I don't care how big this dude is. A teacher's much bigger and they got more power. Now, if he come every day from school to beat you up, and you walk home from school, he come every day to beat you up, get a restraining order. As they go tell your mama, get a restraining order. And he ain't gonna stop at that. Go get a restraining order, go to your mama, go get a restraining order, because he ain't gonna stop. Ain't that right? So I'm giving y'all some good advice, trying my best, trying to get through this world, and y'all are along for my journey. It's my long, long journey. I should write a book called My Long, Long Journey. My long, 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 long. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna talk to you later. Later, the zombie out.